Well, hey everyone, come on, man. Oh, okay, that was it. Hey there, everyone. This is Sebastian here, and today, yes, I am wearing my Godzilla vs. Kong t-shirt for this live because, yes, the title is true. I am going to be showing you all of the Godzilla vs. Kong toys I collected back in 2021 when Godzilla vs. Kong was out. So, before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, comment what you think about this live after, and you know the ishkabibble. But first, I'm gonna wait for some of the Titans to join. While they're coming in, I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna be doing this. So I'm gonna be doing this live in pairs. First, I'll show you the minifigures for Godzilla vs. Kong, and then the Wave 1 toys, and then the Wave 2 toys, and then the Funko Pops, and then the toys I know of I have so far from Wave 3. Hey, Ghidorah's here. Perfect. Just in time. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, King Ghidorah's here, everyone. And just for fun, I have some of the other Godzilla toys, which will be in this live, so, yeah. But let's wait for one of our real stars from this film. Like Kong or maybe Madison, who knows. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to be doing this in pairs. Because, yes, the title is true. I'm going to be showing you the Playmates Godzilla vs. Kong toys from Playmates. Get in the frame, Blizzard. There we go. I'm really excited to get this live going. I can't wait to get this going and wait for the other Titans to get here. Anyway. Okay, anyway. Yeah, with all that scariness aside. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be doing this live in pairs. First, I'm going to show you the Wave 1, the minifigures first, because small always goes first. Then the Wave 1 toys, and then the Wave 2 toys, and then the Funko Pops, and then the Wave 3 toys I know of as of so far, including some other toys I collected along the way. Okay, I was just going to wait for the other Titans to join, and then we'll get started. Is it just going to be Ghidorah? Because, Hey, Kong! Kong, what's up, buddy? In fact, I have your figure here. Hey, what's up, Kong? How are you doing? Okay, so I guess now that Kong's here, and I guess his friends are here as well. Oh, so anyway, one last time before we get started. Okay, Kong, so since you and Ghidorah are here, I'm going to be doing this live in pairs. First, I'm going to show you all the minifigures we got during the virus, then the Wave 1 toys, and then all of your Wave 2 toys, and then the Funko Pops, and then the Wave 3 toys, and the other Godzilla toys I know of as of right now. So, I guess while Kong's here, let's get to the minifigures. And I keep them in this special bag full of TVK accessories. My stupid hair. Oh, Lady Kong. Hang on. I need to kneel. I need to kneel right now. Oh. Okay. Hang on. Okay, maybe if I just don't touch it. Okay, there we go. So anyway, let's get to the minifigs. You're welcome, Lady Kong. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Okay, so, for the minifigs, during the virus, there were 5 confirmed characters to be in the film, and 1 completely scrapped out of the film character. But ladies and gentlemen, here's the first Titan of them all, Godzilla. So here's the minifigure of Godzilla. He's out there hurting people, and we don't know why. Now, all these minifigures do not have accessories with them. Like, for example, this one does not come with a heat ray. But he does have a bit of articulation at the arms, the legs, and the tail. Titanus Tiamat! At last! I see you finally slithering onto the land. Alright, with all that weirdness aside. Hey, it's okay. Although we only saw you in Godzilla Dominion, I think you're fine here. Okay, now here's Godzilla before I get on to the next figure. I see you, Kong. I see you. Okay, with all that fun and weirdness aside. Okay, so I'm gonna try it again, just slowly. So here's Kong himself, the other star of GVK. Jeez, I can smell him from here. So the moment we take Kong out of this bag, Godzilla's gonna come for him. But we need Kong. The world needs him. Kong bows to no one. So here's a close-up look of Mini Kong. Here's the back of this figure. Doesn't look too shabby for a Mini Playmates figure. Oh, hey Lee, what's going on? We just did 2 of them. We just did 2 of these so far. But yeah, this Kong toy is perfect for your battles against Godzilla or with Godzilla. Tail slap. Right? Although what I would want, how I wanted it displayed, since for those who don't know, back in during those years before I became a Kong and Godzilla fan, I was against Team Kong. But and that is until the film came out, and I was now both on Team Godzilla and Team Kong. So if it wasn't for that film, I would still be hating on Kong. So win-win. But anyway, how I would have it is like maybe Kong just laying down defeated, and then Godzilla just like, submit to me. I am the true king of the monsters. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Relax, it's just a toy fight. It's not getting. I don't think this would happen in real life. And yes, we all know Godzilla's king of the monsters, and Kong is the king of Hollow Earth. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're picking up some strange radar activity. Space Moth. Space Mothra came! Oh shit. Anyway. Kong, you still there? We're about to move on to the next one. Anyway. We're picking up some strange radar activity. Ah, look, it's Warbat. The creature from the Monsterverse. And was leaked online back in 2020 during the virus. And just like the figures in the line, he has an optional stand along with a Hellhawk, which we'll get into in a little bit here. And this one can go on to Kong so it can strangle him. And it can even go on Godzilla like a little necklace. I'm fine, Space Mothra. I just fainted because you're here and I love you. But anyway, you could have like Godzilla and Warbat team up against Kong. Like, look at that. Just look at it. You could have it look like that they're teaming up since Warbat respects Godzilla as the king. Although these two came from Hollow Earth, and with this thing, I kind of wanted to see Warbat come out of the hole Godzilla drilled into the Hollow Earth to help Godzilla, since they both have one thing in common. They both wanted Kong killed. But anyway. So here's a look at Warbat before we move on. Speaking of which, are the Warbats going to join us for this live? Just let me know. Okay, so now if Kong is the god of Skull Island. Oh, good job, Kong, since we're about to move on to your frenemy now. So here's the devil of Skull Island. Here's Skullcrawler, aka number 10. Oh, yeah. Now, for those who don't know why Skullcrawler is not here, he wanted to be here, sends his love, and told me to tell you guys that you are the best family he's had in a long time. So here's the back of Skullcrawler, which does not look film accurate, because look at this. Not only does he have a red streak, but he has 2 yellow streaks for whatever reason. Then again, this could just be a proto figure of this thing before the film was done. I don't know. I don't care. Here, I really wanted to see the Skullcrawler like come back and either team up with Godzilla or Kong, since Kong can tame these things. But then again, this thing, like, I imagine that the Skullcrawler would have wanted revenge for the big one. But we never saw that, and I can see why Adam Wingard chose to kill off the Skullcrawler immediately. But anyway, now, on to the next creature of the Hollow Earth. Hellhawk. So here's the Hellhawk, or as some people would call it, Heckhawk, since some people still can't say the H word out loud, in front of their parents. He has red eyes, just like the film. And I'm not even sure if those are supposed to be dorsal fins, but if they are, then I guess we have a Hellhawk fused with Godzilla's powers. Masura! Just in time. Uh-oh. Sorry, just dropped the Skullcrawler by mistake. But anyway, so both Hellhawk and Warbat come with optional stands, but you can have them stand up with your hands. Of course, me being the weirdo, the idiot I was, I lost the stands, but I found the Warbat stand. But anyway, hey. Let's get to the final minifig. Ta-ta! And now, ladies and gentlemen, the character I hear was originally going to be in Godzilla vs. Kong, but was completely scrapped out of the film thanks to Adam Wingard. Titanus Behemoth. So here's the Behemoth figure. And so, last time we saw this guy, he was under Ghidorah's control and was trying to kill everybody in Rio de Janeiro, in Brazil. But then he submitted to Godzilla. And honestly, I've never seen a Behemoth figure made from Playmates before. But I don't know, but why make a figure if they're not going to feature him in the movie? But then again, I can see why they had to do it, because we never had a Behemoth figure before. Anyway, so let's have a little fun with these toys. So, hear me out, I kind of wanted to see Godzilla team up with Behemoth and a Skullcrawler. Or, like, hang on, just let me, give me a second, folks. Dr. Sarazawa. Hey, and his assistant, aka the Nick Fury and Maria Hill of the Monsterverse. Forgive me, I don't know why I just called you guys that. Come on, you stupid figures, just stand up for me. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna hold them like this. So yeah, I kind of wanted to see the team up like this, like Godzilla, Behemoth, and Skullcrawler. Which, honestly, if I asked Adam Wingard why he didn't have Godzilla team up with these guys, I'm pretty sure his answer would be that would be cheating. Cheating? Huh? But yeah, I also wanted to see Godzilla team up with a Warbat. Oh shoot, let me show you the Warbat real quick. Back again. Honestly, he doesn't have the massive fangs like the film. He looks really deadly. Although I would still want to call it Titanus Nazuki. But, who knows? Maybe we'll see Godzilla and Kong team up with some of the Titans in Godzilla x Kong the New Empire. But yeah. So, to review before we move on, the minifigure of Godzilla, King Kong, the eighth wonder of the world, Titanus Mizuki. Come on. Come on, little guy. Titanus Cranium Reptant, Titanus Hellhawk, and finally, Titanus Behemoth. Here's one more close look at Behemoth before we move on. Oh, hey, Alpha Skullcrawler, what's going on? Okay, so that's the minifigures for you, everybody. Now, let's get to the Wave 1 figures. So remember back during coronavirus when Godzilla vs. Kong was delayed like 3 times? Or, well, actually 4 times. So it was originally going to be July, then November, then March 31st, and for some places, and for Japan, I guess March 31st. But during 2020, Playmates gave us a special treat. They gave us a Wave 1 of GVK toys. There were 8 of them. There were 4 6-inch figures. I said figures. Oops, sorry. Here's 2 leaked 6-inch figures and 2 11-inch figures. I bought them all on Walmart and one on eBay, which I have all their accessories in here as well. Well, sadly, these days, the figures at Walmart are out of stock, and my Walmart just stopped selling those toys. It's like they don't care about Godzilla vs. Kong anymore. Or it's like they wanted Godzilla and Kong out and the Avengers in. But anyways, let's get to the figures. Okay, so who do we have here first? Let's see who we have here first, everybody. Alright, so, for Mothra, here is the Godzilla with Radio Tower. And here's the Radio Tower first. Now, a while back, I made a vid of the Wave 1, but while I was playing with this, I accidentally broke the Radio Tower. And I had to, like, super glue it back together. If you look carefully, you can kind of see where the crack is. And then people are wondering why I broke it. I was really weak and stupid back then. But yeah, the radio tower is flexible rubber, and Godzilla can hold it in his hand for some epic destructive action. Madison, hey, you're just in time. We were just talking about the Gojira with radio tower. Also, during 2020, if you guys didn't know, during that time, NECA lost the license to Godzilla, probably forever. And the 1989 Mobile Godzilla and the 2003 Mazer Godzilla were the last ones NECA did before the NECA Godzilla line went silent. But anyway, so now here's Godzilla with Radio Tower. And on the back of every 6-inch figures box, they all have a bio of their own. Which for Godzilla, with the Godzilla figures, it says, harness the awesome power of Godzilla's thunderous roar and devastating tail swipe as the king of the monsters battles Kong to settle an ancient rivalry. Yeah, that's what it says on both the Radio Tower and Heat Ray one, which we'll get into. And of course, NECA flashbacks. You need to put the tail on. Like that. So, and if you have a bit of trouble with that, you can just simply dip it in some hot water or dip it in or use a hairdryer. Just not too much. But just look at Godzilla's color. He's all blue. It looks like a Yondu Danta blue. I'm blue, dabba-dee daboo-die, dabba-dee daboo-die, dabba-dee daboo-die. Oh, sorry, guys. But now, up close detail, the Godzilla air tower I had came in with funny eyes. Like, one of them was looking down and one of them was looking straight. And honestly, when I keep it straight like this, it looks funny looking. And for Godzilla's articulation, his jaw, his arms, his legs, and tail, which is on a ball joint, side to side, up and down, 360. And all of these 6-inch figures have Hey, I have the same thing, but I kind of broke my Rodan and Mothra figure by mistake back in 2019 or 2020. As I was saying, all these 6-inch figures have battle damage, where you can rip a piece of them off to expose a wound in your battles. For Godzilla's battle damage, it's on his rib cage. Look at that. Honestly, I think that'd be Kong's doing, or well, his axe. And here's the battle damage feature, which has a mold of where the bones excuse me. Yeah, Godzilla would be losing a lot of blood though. Just look at that. I mean, I've heard about this with Jurassic World figures. Jurassic Park, excuse me. But, yeah. Godzilla with radio tower, everyone. Okay, so now on to our next one. On to our next figure, mi amigos. Come on. There's the piece. Okay, so now for all of you guys, here is Godzilla with Heat Ray. And yeah, it looks like the radio tower, but with translucent dorsal fins. And just like the radio tower, you have to pop on the tail, like that. And just look at this thing. Looks really deadly. If you shine it in a light, let me get it up to a light. You guys see it? His spines are glowing. But if you have him out in the sun, and his spines will like glow like a light purple. I mean, I've seen that before. Just don't know how or why. So here's the heat ray in Godzilla's mouth. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Stop it! Stop! Don't cry! Don't cry! But here's the heat ray in Godzilla's mouth. So you can use it against Kong, or you can do the Kiss of Death. It actually goes perfect with my Ghidorah figure, like how I would want it. Let me grab my Jack Pacific Ghidorah real quick. Come on, stay in there. Like I would have him like this, and Godzilla would just be about to blast Ichi's head. Like that. And yeah, sorry about that. My Ghidorah figure broke again. He broke before. His wings broke. Kevin's head broke off, and my Ghidorah figure's missing a toe. Anyway, but you can remove it out of his mouth. And it's compatible with the radio tower version. But anyway, just like the radio tower, his jaw, his arms, which can move freely, his legs, and tail, which, for whatever reason, get ready for this. His ball joint here is really squeaky. Yeah, but he's got the same bio as a radio tower. Martha, I'm so sorry, okay? I didn't mean to bring that up. I am very sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, now onto our next figure. Come on. Come on. Colin, get ready for this one. You're gonna like this. Okay, everyone, so here is the 6-inch Kong with Battle Axe. And on Kong's back, on the back of this Kong's box, his was "Feel the mighty strength of Kong as he enters the ultimate battle royale against Godzilla with bone-crushing primal strength and a legendary new weapon fit for a king." Sorry, Ghidorah, I don't know. I am very sorry for breaking your Jack Specific figure. It just broke on itself, and while I was playing with it, I am really sorry. But don't worry, I promise I'll find your Playmates toy, if I can find it at Target. Because people are really liking your figure. But anyway, so here's the Battle Axe, which, to me it looks like MonsterVerse's version of Stormbreaker. And back in 2020, people had a lot of speculation on this thing. Because look at that, the blade is one of Godzilla's dorsal fins. And the handle is a bone, I just don't know whose bone is it. But Kong can hold the Battle Axe in his hand. Oh hey, GDA Productions, what's going on? Hang on. Come on, you Battle Axe, get in there! There we go. It's in his hand. So here's a closer look at the axe. Yeah, people had a lot of speculation on this thing. I think some people thought that Kong made the axe himself, which an older one did. Someone gave him the axe. Some people thought that he actually broke a piece of Godzilla off to make this axe, which I'm guessing like a different Kong did. Maybe like one of the 33 Kong ancestors did fight a Godzilla ancestor, and that's where the spine came from. I mean, just remember, guys, it was an ancient rivalry. They fought in before. I remember that. It's fine. Yeah, I'm still thinking that maybe it came from like the Millennium Godzilla 2003. Godzilla think it came from his dad, 2004 Godzilla. But yeah, here's the NECA 2003 Godzilla I have before we move on. Spare me your foul gaze, Masuda. And here's the NECA King Kong. I bought 4 of these. The illustration and the same ones, just repackaged with different creatures and accessories. Brr. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I think. It does, I think it does belong to one of Godzilla's ancestors. I just don't know which one. Maybe like one of the Showa era Godzillas, or maybe a Heisei one, or one of the Millennium ones, or possibly one of the anime Godzillas that might have participated in the war, or maybe a Godzilla we haven't heard about yet. But anyway, for Kong's battle damage reveal, it's on his arm right here. I'm just gonna take it off. So here's the battle damage on his arm, which looks really bad. Yeah, here's your axe, Kong. Honestly, that wound looks really bad. And remember, this is the same wound we saw in Kong Skull Island. And here's the battle damage reveal. I'm just gonna put this back on before Kong starts screaming in pain from this. There we go. Yeah, and Kong, just hear me out. I hope GXK proves us wrong that you're not the last Kong alive. And hopefully that maybe Lady Kong and Kong survived the ancestral Kong and Godzilla war. Who knows? Oh, and Scar King told me that he is the one responsible for the war. But anyway, so for Kong's for Kong's articulation, it's his head, his arms, and his hands. Which here, I'll give you guys like a little fist bump you can do with it. Or maybe you could like recreate that scene from the film. Touching moment, I'm sure. Yeah, his legs and knees, but there is no articulation in his feet, or his body, or his belly. Which I'm kind of surprised that Playmates did add a belly button to Kong, and he kept the scratch from that skull crawler from Kong Skull Island. Oh, and while playing with these, I figured I saw something. So, for whatever reason, my Godzilla figures can actually hold the battle axe in their hands. So you can have it kind of feel like Godzilla snatched it from Kong during their battle, kind of like how the Winter Soldier snatched Cap's shield in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. And you can have it like just throw it at him. I can't believe I'm about to do this in front of you guys. But like Godzilla just throws it and pcha! On Kong's back. It stabs him. I'm sorry you had to witness that though. Though Kong, I'm just so sorry you had to witness that. I won't do that again, I swear, I promise. Dark Godzilla, stop motion. What are you growling about, Mothra? Yeah, now you notice, Dark Godzilla. I'm not the same Sebastian you know. That nerd Sebastian that loves Disney, used to be in a whiny beach all the time, wah, wah, wah. Gone. Oh, and check this out, you're probably gonna like this. For whatever reason, although there's no hole in his mouth, Kong is compatible with Godzilla's atomic breath. So you can have it look like Kong actually ate some of Godzilla's hot sauce accidentally. Like that. Uh-oh! Yeah, I never liked my old self. Once, yeah. But look at that, Kong. Your figures are compatible with Godzilla's fire breath. Can you believe that? That's honestly pretty cool. Oh yeah, and while getting ready, I did see a leak for Godzilla X Kong the New Empire. And it was Kong fighting Shimu in ancient Egypt on a pyramid. Kong was on the pyramid, which might have pharaohs inside, which might have treasures inside, which might be the home to Anubis. If you're talking about the trailer, Dark Godzilla, I haven't seen the film yet, but the trailer was 10 out of 10. Really awesome. I really liked all the bones that Scar King of the creatures Scar King killed over the years, I think. And I did have a crazy funny name for Scar King when I first saw him. Hear me out. I kind of thought it was Orangutan. You know, just think about it. He kind of looks like he has Kong's face, and he has the arms of an orangutan and red fur. So there you go, orangutan. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry, Kong. I'm so sorry you had to witness that. But anyway, let's just get on to the next figure just to get caught. Ooh. Hey, you get back up there, Rhino. This is not yours time. Okay. Hang on, let me grab the toy. Ah, come on. Nope, that's not it. So sorry, Kong. Okay, so here is the Skullcrawler with Heave Vehicle. Which, on the back of the Skullcrawler's box, the Heave stands for Hollow Earth Anti-Gravity Vehicle. And in the film, it's known as Hollow Earth Aerial Vehicle. Which, hear me out, I kind of like Hollow Earth Anti-Gravity Vehicle better. What if Scar King is taller than Godzilla? Honestly, I really don't know how tall Scar King is going to be in the film. Because, what if, just hear me out, he is capable of killing both Godzilla and Kong species. And I did see some other bones, like a Rodan skull and a Warvat skull. Yeah, oh, just for fun, guys, I bought 4 skull crawlers. Unfortunately, hang on. Haha, breathing out blue fire breath. Ha ha ha! Yeah, That is pretty funny. But anyway, let me just find it real quick. Okay, so before I get onto this one, I have two other skull crawlers right there. But here's my fourth one, which has a bit of a problem. It's got the same left leg. Honestly, I didn't know this until I saw this. So I just didn't want to play with this when it had like the same leg. And then it would kind of look like it's limping. Godzilla defeated Scar King before. Yes, and Shimu. He defeated Shimu before, who I hear was also responsible for the Ice Age. And thank God he was not responsible for putting Ghidorah in ice. So Godzilla can call him Scar King. I'm pretty sure we can all call him Scar King. Oh, yeah, the name for your axe. Okay, so, hear me out, Kong. I kind of wanted it to be Firebreaker. Did you not see the painting in the Call of Duty event, Dark Godzilla? So guys, if you guys don't know, there in the Call of Duty event with Godzilla and Kong, there is a painting of Godzilla fighting Shimu. Honestly, I thought that was someone else. Maybe I thought it was a different Godzilla, one that we haven't seen before. But yeah, let me get the skull crawl. Let me get my other skull crawler. Okay, so on the back of Skullcrawler's box, it said, "The most dangerous super species on Skull Island, not when I'm around. The ferocious Skullcrawler attacks with razor-sharp claws and a whiplash tail to dominate opponents in battle." And just like the others, just like the Godzilla figures, you will have to pop on its tail. Now, back in 2020, the Skullcrawler had minor issues. For one, the eyes were funny looking back then, and some of them were out of place. Sorry, don't know how to make that. I can't make a Shimu figure. I'm sorry, I don't know how to do that, since I'm really, really bad at drawing and painting and customizing. I tried customizing a figure before, didn't work out. Anyway. Well, because of those stupid Final Wars boys, I'm gonna have to say Legendary Godzilla because he has thermal mode thanks to Aunt Mothra. Because honestly, I hear me out. I do like Godzilla's thermal form, and I don't know why people are thinking 2004 Godzilla would just win against his son. Like, why? But anyway, Skullcrawler's battle damage reveal is on its back, so you can reveal its bloody spine. So here's the battle damage. And honestly, this thing would literally be dead if this much of it came off. But I wonder who would have ripped that part out of him. What do you guys think? Would it be Godzilla or Kong? Yeah, I know, right? I mean, Thermo Solos Kaiser got. Let's just call him Final Wars Godzilla. Yeah, Kong, but since your axe absorbs fire and Stormbreaker has lightning powers, and the handle you have is made of a bone. Meanwhile, Stormbreaker's handle is made of Groot. And think about it, you could be like the the Monster versus version of Thor and Hulk combined. I mean, honestly, I'm picturing it. Godzilla maybe like a Monster versus version of Black Panther. Maybe the rest will come on to me later on. So for Skullcrawler's articulation, is its jaw, and its arms, its hands. When it has the same pointers that there's as the Skull Devil. I like Atomic Act as a name for it, lol. I know, but anyway. Tails on a ball joint, which for some people if you're thinking that your tail's supposed to be down like this, it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be up like this. This. It even has more battle damage, which are the form of scratches. Honestly, it's your choice. I mean, okay, let's ask our friends here. Hey guys, what do you think is a better name for Kong's axe? What do you think, Firebreaker or Atomic Axe? Just let me know. And for those who don't know, this Skullcrawler looks very similar to the one that was killed by Mechagodzilla, and the same one that tried to eat Madison. Although what I would want to do, okay, so Kong, once again, I'm sorry you're gonna have to witness this, but I'm gonna have to do it anyway. Just know these are just toys. I don't think this would happen in the film. Hi, Brody. Like if you were getting an upper hand against Godzilla with your axe, and the Skullcrawler arrives in time to see the attack, and just as you are about to kill Godzilla, bam! Skullcrawler jumps into action, giving Godzilla enough time to heal. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Dark Godzilla, but who knows? Maybe we'll see him again in the future. Yeah, I saw that question on a poll tab. Oh my god, Final Wars Mothra. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Okay, guys, can we just stop? Yeah, I don't think Thermo Godzilla versus Final Wars Godzilla has anything to do with this thing. What? Anyway, but then we would like have a little rematch towards them, and the Skullcrawler would give Godzilla enough time to get back on his feet. And then we would have like a team up. Since, like I said, these guys both want one thing. Kong dead. But to be fair though, I mean Kong did have the axe, and clearly he did cause a lot of harm with that thing, just only on Godzilla's leg. Ugh. Honestly, this scales perfectly with my NECA 2019 Godzilla. I mean, what would you guys want to see in the... What you guys would have want to see in the TVK film? Like, maybe like a Kong and Warbat versus Godzilla and Skullcrawler for video figures. Like in one of my photos I did that. Kong kills Skullcrawler. Okay, it's... Skullcrawler is one name. There's no space between Skull and Crawler. But yeah, before we continue, here's the NECA Godzilla I got at a comic store. Which, if you guys don't know, I did do a review about this, but while during the tail, this leg popped off a few times, and I had to get it back in. And his tail was really hard to get on, which his dorsal fins accidentally nearly almost cut me open. So, yeah, they're super sharp. It's Remark. And that one is Remark Prime, or in this case, the Mega Skullcrawler. Ah, okay. 11-inch figures. Let's get to them. Okay, so now here are the 11-inch figures. Malfa's gonna like this one. So here's the giant Godzilla. This was the third GPK toy I got before the film, way before the film's release. I think back in February. Which, once you get it out of the box, you will have to attach the tail, which is on something I like to call a cylinder joint, because it looks like a cylinder. And the tail, pop it on like that. But yeah, so here is the 11-inch Godzilla. Thermo's dorsal fins almost cut me. Oh my god, are all the NECA Godzilla 2019 figures sharp? Do they all have sharp dorsal fins? Okay, can you guys just stop arguing? Please? Please, okay? Anyway. So while this figure does look familiar to the King of the Monsters version, if you're thinking that because the Skrulls do, actually... Hang on. Okay. Comparison, though. The screw holes are on the opposite side of this thing. But I guess since we have them here, we can do a comparison. Godzilla, can you stop it? Don't make me put you in timeout, my friend, because I will. But anyway, just looking at these... Monster, please don't. Don't make Godzilla upset. Anyway. But yeah, let's start with the abs here. No they don't, because look at this. He's got like a weird mouth, and he's got more of an open mouth. He's got a man's chest. He's got a baby's chest. Arms are a bit longer. Oh my god, Godzilla, will you stop it? Jeez. No wonder Godzilla turned evil and Heroes Unite. Shut, don't go up, shut, go down! Oh yeah, but Darkzilla does have a point. Just look at this. Yeah, he's got a six-pack. He's got a baby pack. And the nails. Who are you supposed to be? This one has longer nails. He's got like short or baby toenails. And for Jack Specific's tail, his tail has 2 joints. But yeah, just let me put this back now. So, for Giant Godzilla's articulation, he's got articulation at the arms, his hands, which can move 360, his legs, his ankles, and tail, which can move 360 only. Oh, and before I forget, there is, on the back of both of their boxes, they do get some. Yeah, the dorsal fins. That's the thing. Thank you for bringing it up now. How's Dark Godzilla? Just look at this. These fins look exactly the same as the 54 version. But then again, it could just be a callback to the first Godzilla, because honestly, I like this design. I like the design on the Godzilla toy. Honestly, I think this one's the best, although people are complaining that it's just has too much blue. Too much blue on the spikes and too much on the body. But anyway. Here's our 11-inch giant King Kong. Which, on the back of their boxes, hang on, I do have... Okay, so people don't notice, but I threw away all the Godzilla vs. Kong boxes. But I do have one piece left. Yeah. But, here's the piece from Giant Kong's box. We get an image of Godzilla fighting Kong on the ship, which everyone thought it was either beached or floating in the middle of the ocean. Look at that. It's Kong about to punch Godzilla, and I think Godzilla was gonna bite Kong. I'm not quite sure what he was gonna do until Kong just punched him. And yeah, some people were thinking that the military was firing at Kong too, but I don't see anything firing at Kong. Do you guys? And it looks like it's floating in the middle of the ocean because of that. And keep in mind, this comes from that 3-second clip we did get for HBO Max, and that same clip we got in December. And it does have a plot line on the top here. Keep in mind, they changed this 3 times throughout the film, throughout this. And here, I'll read this real quick for you guys. Legends collide as Godzilla and Kong, the two most powerful forces of nature, clash in a spectacular battle for the ages. The monster war rages on the surface and deep within our world as the spectacular secret realm of the Titans known as the Hollow Earth is revealed. Which, honestly, I haven't heard of this Hollow Earth place before until now. Hear me out, it kind of feels like, I wish I never died in 2019. I know, right? I wish he didn't die too, but damn. Monsterverse just decided to kill Ghidorah off. Not cool, Legendary. Not cool. Hey, I want to see you in the MV movies again. Okay, hang on. Let's get Ghidorah happy here. Okay, raise your hand if you want to see Ghidorah return in a future Monsterverse movie. I know I do. See, Ghidorah, we all want you back in the Monsterverse. Just hoping they don't kill you off this time. Well, you shouldn't have Mothra and piss Godzilla. Well, you shouldn't have killed Mothra and piss Godzilla off. Manfred. What are you doing here, Manfred? Yeah, I kind of want to see that happen too. Like, honestly, I kind of do want to see a remake of King Ghidorah, of Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. But anyway, so for Kong, I hope he's still here. Just look at the eyes; they look all orange. And he has the same mold as Kong with Fighter Jet, which we'll get into in a little bit here. So for Kong's articulation is his head, his arms, which can move freely, his fists, which you can, there you go. Or you can do this with your Kong. Right, his legs, and his feet, which can move 360. Unfortunately, this one does not come with a battle axe. Okay, yeah, I kind of want to see Destroy return in the Monsterverse, just not yet. Not, maybe after. Yeah, Ghidorah, we all have our deaths in the film. But in fact, here, Kong, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to have to make Ghidorah happy. So, sorry. Hope you understand. I'm going to recreate that scene for you guys here. Well, I mean, there is Doug. I mean, that could be Godzilla's successor as a Godzilla Jr. Doug, the comic Godzilla stole. He stole Moon Ghidorah? Moon Ghidorah? Am I saying it right? Oh, you know, I'm just gonna call her Queen Ghidorah. She did the same thing Sarazawa did. She killed herself so she could bring Godzilla alive again. Yep, but this time with a thermoform. Which, to be honest, I kind of wanted to see Ghidorah's ghost taunt Godzilla and GVK. Like, the bad memories. Also, in the film, I did see a painting of Godzilla, Mothra, and Kong and Skullcrow are all fighting, including Warbat, which did lead me to believe that Godzilla and the Skullcrows and the Warbats were working together to kill him. And status reports, although they were all in hibernation, they were all marked as defeated. Which I really thought Godzilla killed Rodan, or maybe Rodan betrayed him or something, but nope, he was resting in Mount Fuji. And honestly, if I actually did kill Rodan, I would just be super mad at Godzilla. Then I would just start hating on him and start being a King Kong fan. Dark Godzilla Adam Winger did clearly say that Godzilla could have easily won against Mecha G if he did not waste most of his nuclear energy on the Hollow Earth. But now, Wave 2. Let's get to them. But yeah, Giant Godzilla and Kong, everybody. Well, I mean, put it this... Oh, hang on, Ghidorah. Let's think of it this way. Hey, remember like in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah 1991, where we saw you, put it this way. What if someone actually travels to the past, and then they find your body, if Godzilla didn't kill it, you did say Mecha, and then Ghidorah's past, and then that past for Ghidorah becomes his new future, and then his former present becomes the past, which can now be changed because he gets armor. I mean, he loses the head just like the film, and boom, Mecha King Ghidorah. Although I kind of want to see a Hyper Mecha King Ghidorah instead of Mecha King Ghidorah. But anyways. So, back during 2020, there were 2 leaked figures we did not see yet, and that was a Kong with Fighter Jet and a Warbat with Osprey. Not entirely. But 3 days before the Godzilla vs. Kong film came out, I found the Kong with Fighter Jet. Queen Ghidorah is a different drag. Ghidorah, I'm saying Queen Ghidorah as a nickname for her, not as her actual name. And since you're King Ghidorah and she's your queen, just put it that way, okay? Just put it that way. That's why I call her Queen Ghidorah. And she also has that giant crown on her horns. Ghidorah, can you see if you can get Moonadora here? Moondora here. Hey Kong, you still there? I don't care about that stupid creature, Brody. I never liked Titanosaurus. She is annoying as... Oh, get out of here, Rising Sun. You're now in timeout. Anyway, before I was so disrespectfully interrupted. So for Kong with Fighter Jet's box, it says, feel the bone-crushing strength of Kong as he enters the ultimate battle royale against his ancient rival Godzilla, using a fighter jet as a projectile weapon. Yeah, Brody, I never liked Titanosaurus anyway. Hey, okay, and does any other Titan not like Titanosaurus because she was annoying? Oh, hey, Kevin, what's going on? Anyway, so here's the fighter jet in Kong's hand. Which, fun fact about this one, this was the original Kong with Battle Axe. Axe for the original Wave 1. But for Wave 2, we got 5 6-inch figures, 2 7-inch figures, 1 11-inch, and 2 13-inch figures. So here's one of them. Whoa, 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 whoa! Who's Massacre Mothra? Honestly, I looked for photos on. The roar is so annoying and he's weak. Yeah, that roar is so annoying. It's like an elephant got trapped in his body. I never liked Titanosaurus, and I hope Monsterverse does choose to not bring him back. But if they do bring him back, I just hope that his roar sounds less annoying and more terrifying than the last one. Could sound better. But yeah, just like the Kong with Battle Axe. Oh my god. This thing has a closed mouth, and the head is so hard to move. His body can move. Yeah, once again, fist bump. Oh yeah, and before I forget, here's the fighter jet. Which looks awesome for your battles against Godzilla and Kong. Or just Godzilla. So let me put this back so we can get to the next figure. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, and I'm over it. I was a former evil villain. Yeah, I agree with Uncle Ghidorah. I deserve that death. No! No, you don't deserve that death. You don't deserve that death, Ghidorah. Okay. Although I was on Team Godzilla back then, I was hoping you would have won. But you came back as Mechagodzilla, which we'll get into in a little bit. Okay, so here's the other figure that was leaked online. Warbat with Osprey. I also found this one at Walmart as well, along with the Skullcrawler and the other Godzillas, Godzilla vs. Kong toys. And on the back of this thing's box, it says, powerful enough to tear through armored vehicles with its massive fangs, the Warbats are venomed winged monsters that hunt the hidden depths of the Hollow Earth. That's part of her horns. Kind of does look similar to a crown, but yeah, I do hope Anguirus comes back too, although that's part of her horns. Oh my god, I knew it. It's not a crown. Okay, so here's Warbat, and his wings are attachable, and he has battle damage on the wing, which I'll have to take off real quick. So here's the battle damage, which looks really nasty. Honestly, he wouldn't be flying anymore if this. Yes, I know every Godzilla has a Mothra, but I just don't know who Massacre Mothra is and what she looks like. Okay, I just don't know what Massacre Mothra looks like. But anyway, Warbat can stand on itself, but for whatever reason, there's also an optional stand. I don't know why Playmates gave us that. Let me just get the figure. Oh my, let me get the. Come on, where is it? Oh god, hopefully today is not one of those days. Hold the H up. Oh, okay, yes. I get it. So here's the Osprey helicopter, which is mostly just for chewing. Or for your battles against it. Although I can clearly see why it never made it into the Hollow Earth. But it is cool to see this guy with wings. He has articulation at its jaw, wings, its lower body, and tail. Honestly, you hear me out, I did like the part where Kong just ripped off its head and feasted on it. Although it was gross. But, you know what they say, dinner's dinner. looks like our package arrived from Hong Kong. Hey, Warback, get down. Oh, looks like our package arrived from Hong Kong. Hey look, it's Robo-Godzilla. No, wait, that's Mecha-Godzilla, aka Kevin. Kevin, look, it's your future self. Anyway, on the back of his box, it says, a robotic apex predator with unstoppable powers of laser destruction, Mecha-Godzilla was created secretly to destroy Godzilla and end the reign of monsters. And just like the others, his tail goes on. Like that. Honestly, this one looks really better than the other Mecha-Godzillas we have. Sorry, Kiryu. And he has the little X's, just like the Showa era Mecha one. And he's even got a bit of Type 3 Kiryu's neck riffs. And he's got a battle damage reveal, which is a removable plate on his chest. Hey, has anyone seen Kong again? I think he stopped commenting. Hang on. Hey, has anyone seen Maya? Yeah, and Walter. So Mechagodzilla's articulation is his jaw, his arms, his claws, his legs, his ankles. They can move freely. And tail. Unfortunately, mine is starting to break. Thank you, Ghidorah. I mean, just look at this. My Mechagodzilla's tail here is starting to break. It's Mechagodzilla with an H. Why are people calling him Mechagodzilla without the H? I mean, this is Mechagodzilla, not Mecha-Godzilla. But yeah, his tail is starting to break off. And I'm worried it might break off all the way, and then I'll just have a tailless Mechagodzilla for the rest of my life. But I did buy a duplicate, which I did not open yet. And here's the tail drill. What are you doing here, Manfred? Why did you come here after that nonsense you pulled in the Ice Age world? And sadly, this thing does not spin like the film. Honestly, just hear me out. I would have loved sticking a tail drip of a different Titan. Unfortunately, he only comes with a green heave accessory instead of a proton scream. Rats. Just how am I going to obliterate Skullcrawler now? But good news, my friends. So, hang on, let me get it. It didn't come off fully. If it does come off fully, Brody, then I'll use super glue. But not to worry, my friends. Mechagodzilla has a hole in his mouth compatible with Godzilla's atomic blast. So that's going to have to do for now. Look at that, Kevin. You're breathing an emergency proton scream. Yeah. Mechagodzilla with heave, everybody. He. Don't finish saying his name. He was made by Rens. I can't even do an Australian accent. He was made by Rens. Don't finish his name. Sorry about him, Doctor. Anyway, so now, Doctor Stairs out. You're gonna like these. So here is the Hong Kong battle King Kong and Godzilla. So they do have different bios and a Hong Kong background behind them. So for Kong's, it's unleash the primal strength of Kong as he enters an urban jungle of skyscrapers, navigating the neon city skyline with his ancient scepter to challenge Godzilla for the title of King of the Monsters. For Godzilla, the earth-shaking power of Godzilla is in your hands as the King of the Monsters unleashes his devastating atomic blast and skyscraper-shattering tail swipe to battle Kong for the monster throne. So as much as I want to show you guys this toy first, we're going to be going with the Hong Kong Battle Kong with Battle Axe first. So let me find the axe. So, as I was told, these toys. Oh, hey Kong, where did you go? Were you trying to get G on here? Were you trying to get Mason here? Because you just missed it. We just went over the Skull Crawler and other figures, and you missed it. We recreated that GVK battle from the ship scene. Oh! Ah, I caused damage. I broke it. Can't do the review now. Just kidding. So here's the Neon City Kong, or as Shinrajiro would call it, Easter Kong, because of the colors. He looks like Kong with fighter jet, just repainted with neon colors on his arms, sides, shoulders, and his beard. And there is nothing on the back but his butt. So battle damage is right here. And here's the axe, which, sorry Kong, but it kind of looks plain stupid. Just look at this version of the axe. Look at it. It looks like it was made of mud instead of an actual dorsal plate. Just look at it. But now here is the Hong Kong Battle Godzilla with Heat Ray, which I kind of like this one better. Sorry Kong, this toy wins. I know it's not a race. This one has more translucency than the Heat Ray version. Hang on, just let me get you guys up a bit. Get ready to go up a bit. There we go. There, we good? Alright. And you can also recreate your favorite scenes from the battle. Like this one. Get these out. Or you could recreate. Damn, it's like you're collecting all of the MV figures, aren't you? Well, that's because I am collecting all of the MonsterVerse figures. That's because I am trying to collect all of the MonsterVerse figures, Kong. But anyway, you can also, sorry Kong, I can't believe I'm about to do this, but you can recreate this scene from the film. You can even recreate that roar off. Just like the movie. I know you're still here, Kong. And, a bit of a problem with my Godzilla. The neck is a little loose, and I'm worried it's going to pop off. But don't worry, I did buy some duplicates of this, and these are really rare to find now, since they're also out of stock at my Walmart, since they stopped carrying those. But yeah, the Hong Kong Battle Kong with Battle Axe and Hong Kong Battle Godzilla with Heat Ray, everyone. Okay, so now on to the next figures. Okay, so now on the 7-inch figures we got. So here's the first one. This is the Battle Roar Godzilla, which, just like the other figs, his tail pops on, which was a super pain to get on. And I can see why people were complaining about this tail. Also, every time it's saying that Atomic Axe should be my axe's name, since Godzilla does use it to push out Atomic. Alright, Atomic Axe it is. Okay, so anyway, so here's the Battle Roar Godzilla, which has articulation in his arms, legs, and ankles, and tail. But sadly, my friends, the batteries have died in this thing. The batteries have died, but if you were to press the button, you would have gotten some authentic roar sounds. So now I just have a useless talking Godzilla figure, so you can actually get him to talk only if you want to. But anyways, now to the next figure. Hi Kong, hey Ghidorah. Sorry I couldn't make it to the live, wanted to be here. I sent my love and told me to tell you guys that you have the best powers and you are my best friends in the entire Monsterverse, even though you guys tried to kill me. Okay, Kong, and here's your figure. Here, which looks better than the prototype I saw on the back of the box. Articulation is his mouth, his wrists, his arms, his legs, and his feet. But if you look carefully, whoa, Playmate's got a little sussy right here. Just look at this. The part where you put the batteries in is on Kong's butt. His buttocks. His ass. But anyway, now to the gimmick. So there's a button right here. Please don't mind him being here. He won't hurt anyone. Alright, as long as he doesn't hurt Godzilla or anyone else, that's fine with me. Anyway, so here's the button on the back. So what you're going to want to do is press it. You'll get some of his authentic roars. Hello, Gigan. I'm gonna try that again. But yeah. Battle Roar Godzilla and Battle Roar Kong, everyone. Madison, Dr. Sarazawa, I see you. I'm a cookie letter. Shut up! Come on, man, just get back on the shelf. Oh, why, you son of a... I win, I bested him in combat. That's not the real Caesar. Like, seriously, where's the real Caesar? I want to see him return to the Monsterverse as well. But anyway, Battle Roar Godzilla and Kong, everybody. Now, I do have the giant Mecha Godzilla, but, sorry, I hate to say this, but I can't show him because his leg came off. His left leg came off. I don't know how, but the joint for where I would rotate Mechagodzilla's leg just broke off. I'm sorry, Kevin, but your 11-inch toy is broken. I broke it. Can't show you the toy now. I'm sorry. But it does have tail attachment. It has articulation at the claws, which can open and close and spin. His arms, legs, and ankles, and his tail. Sorry, but it's in the toy repair room. And once again, I broke it. Can't show you the toy now. Sorry. Someone just close the door. Close this thing Okay, there we go. Be quiet. But okay, just now onto the 13-inch figures, which let me get on top of my shelf, okay? Alright, quiet. Shh, someone's in there. Someone's out there. Shh, someone's out there. What the hell? Let me close my door real quick. Oh man, okay, I think he's gone. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted. So here's the Mega Heat Ray Godzilla, which is aka the 11-inch Godzilla, but 2 inches taller. Oh man, oh, what Kong, is it the Mecha Godzilla, your 7-inch figure? Sorry buddy, but you know, people want entertainment. Anyway, so here's the Mega Heat Ray Godzilla, which I bought this one online since Walmart was not selling it. And oh my god, it is expensive nowadays. I think it's like, I don't know, like $100 now. But he does have tail attachment, which is on a ball joint as well. And for articulation as well. His arms are on ball joints, and his legs and ankles, which can move. Now, for his gimmick. There is a button right here, and as you can see, it's starting to go down a little bit, so you can get him to talk only if you really want to. But anyways, so you're gonna want to push it down enough, and you're gonna hear some very loud roars. So here we go. His spines will light up, and his eyes will glow temporarily. And when you press it again. You'll get the same roar Godzilla had while charging at King Ghidorah. And it also works better in the dark. Here. I'm going to turn off my lights for you real quick. So, get ready for some darkness. Oh my god, his pupils are weird. Oh my god, he looks really creepy. Oh, I need to turn the light. Light, please. So there you go, those are his roar sounds. And he does come with a soldier and 2 missiles, which are in here. But I'm not gonna grab the soldier out since I don't want him to I don't want to lose him. But here are one of the missiles he comes with. Okay, so get ready for some Playmates action. So what you're gonna want to do is just put it in his mouth. Godzilla, you can hate me for yesterday. I'm sorry. You have better friends than me. Oh. Okay, here. Hang on. Hang on! Ugh. So what you'll usually do is just get the... Hang on, Sarazawa, he's got a message for you. Sarazawa, I'm really sorry, but it was my fault. I have to be blamed for all this, and I don't hate you. You have my respect for giving me that nuclear treat. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna file your own agenda against me. But, I don't know if that will happen. But, I still forgive you. You are my friend. Serizawa. And I hope to see you again, old friend. So there's the Mega Heat Ray. Now, if Kong's still here, I have a big surprise for him. Behold, the Mega Punching Kong. And look at this. On the Mega Heat Ray and Godzilla Kong and Kong's boxes, the screw holes have been filled. And here's Kong's battle axe that comes with. It also comes with a soldier as well. And for Kong's articulation, his jaw this time, if you rotate his head backwards, he's got more jaw posability. He's got the same arm movements, which can move freely. And here, just because I want to. No articulation in the legs, but there is at his feet. Now, for his gimmicks, if you want to twist him, you'll have to like go around. And his eyes will light up. But if you want to just use the button here, on the back of him, here's the button. You'll get authentic roar sounds, which, to me, the red eyes are kind of making me feel uncomfortable with this toy because, how do I say it? It kind of feels like Kong got possessed by a demon. Like, and it's really deadly in the dark. Get ready for this. Honestly, that is just really terrifying. Enough to give me nightmares when I sleep. Sorry, Kong, but your figure's eyes are terrifying. But he can hold the battle axe in his hand. And let me grab it real quick. It's really big. And come on. Come on, get in there! So here's the battle axe in his hand. Now perfect for your battles against Godzilla. With Gojira. Anyway. Let me get it out of his hand. There we go. But yeah, you're a Mega Heat Ray, Godzilla, and Mega Punching Kong, everybody. Spare me your foul gaze, Madison. Come on, Kong, just stay up there. Stay up there, monkey. Ape. Okay. Anything else? Are you kidding me? There we go. Okay, anyway. So now, what I'm about to show you guys might be awesome and cute. The Godzilla vs. Kong Funko Pops. I collected the whole set. Oh, shut up, Ren. I'm gonna get you. Ah! And Ren, I know you're still there because I know what you did to our friend. And I know what you're trying to do to our friend. And you would like the challenge, wouldn't you? You know what? After this live, I hereby declare war on you, Ren. You will die unless you bring me what is mine. And screw you, Ren. You stretched-faced Robocops that wannabe Dr. Sarazao looking Skeletor wannabe, Red Skull wannabe, Purple Nurple, piece of shit. Piece of shit. Anyway, before I was so disrespectfully interrupted. So here's Godzilla. This was the first one I bought at a comic book store. Honestly, he kind of looks really cute for a Godzilla vs. Kong Funko. Oh my god, his pupils are weird though. Here's Kong with battle axe. And there are two. There's a glow in the dark heat ray Godzilla and an original version. Which, if I can find the original. So here's the heat ray Godzilla without the glow in the dark feature. Hold the phone. This freaking thing won't glow. Unless if I have the wrong Godzilla figure. And here's the one without the glowing. Which the heat ray is removable, but for now I just keep it shoved in there. Like that. Here's our flocked Kong with battle axe. Battle ready Kong. Battle scarred Kong as well. I have an army of apes. Gorillas. An army of the eighth wonder of the world. Godzilla vs. Kong keychains. Mechagodzilla, aka Tin Can. And glow in the dark Mechagodzilla with proton screen. Which has a bit of a problem. Hang on. So let me put in some light real quick. Put in some light, come on. There. Okay, do you see the glowing? Here's the glow. See now? There's the rub. For some reason, this figure is glowing. It goes off quickly. It dies fast. And for some reason, it won't stay glowing. It won't continue glowing. I will see. Go to hell, you sick son of a bitch. Go to hell, you sick son of a bitch. You tried killing innocent people with Mechagodzilla. But here's 10-inch Godzilla and 10-inch Kong. Oh yeah? Lizard attack! And it leads me, Ren, to this. Middle finger, courtesy of Kong. I'll put these back real quick. So guaranteed that people are just going to comment the timestamp and go, whoa, Sebastian got all mad at that point. Apologies if you had to witness that. But just a Ren. Boom. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, now it's time for the Wave 3 figures. Starting with the first one that was leaked on the Hong Kong Battle Godzilla and Kong's box, the Playmates. Supercharged Godzilla with Fighter Jet, aka Godzilla Extreme. With capital X with Fighter Jet. Just like the others, his tail pops on. It has the same bio as the Heat Ray Godzilla and Radio Tower Godzilla. Oh, you will pay, Ren. Because guess what? You're the main antagonist of Civil War Dawn of Justice, Yeah, I'm pointing at you. You stupid, ugly Japanese man. And I do know what you did to my friend. And newsflash, Einstein, my Mechagodzilla is gonna come kick your ass. Anyway, for Godzilla's articulation, his jaw, his arms, his legs, and tail. And same battle damage reveal. Which, on the box, it looked like it was upside down, just like that. But now that I look at it, kind of looks like that. There we go. Like that. Just look at it. What? Oh yeah, before I forget, I'm gonna get the fighter jet out for you guys. There we go. Ooh. Oh shoot. You don't think someone tranquilized your son, do you? But here's the, but he comes with an osprey. That's the same battle damage reveal. Here's the osprey, but I had to call the VIP one. So the green heave one, I like to call it a VIP heave. Has everything you want, but I'll explain that in a different live or video if I get a chance. But shh, something's in my house, so I'm just gonna be really quiet. And I'm just gonna have to do this really quick. But if I can just get through this without getting caught or attacked from that door right next to me, it'll be fine. Okay. So yeah, so here's Inverted Kong with Osprey. On the back of this little box, it says unleash the seismic strength of Kong and wield a double-bladed Osprey helicopter as a weapon. It is Kong explores the dangers of the frozen tundra and prepares for the ultimate battle royale against his rival, against Godzilla. But yeah, that's Antarctic Kong for you. Just got to do this one quietly, you know? And now, the moment, toy we've all been waiting for. Stay on there. Shh. Stay there. So now, the toy we've all been waiting for. I do challenge you to war. Oh, shut up, Ren. Oh, would you shut up about that? I don't care about your team either. Yeah. But here's the Battle Mechagodzilla with Proton Scream, which means I can finally obliterate Skullcrawler. Ren, just listen to me. Godzilla is not the enemy. There is a deadly titan named Shimu. Just please, man. Just listen to me. Shimu's coming back to kill Godzilla. And what I'm saying is you'll want to keep Godzilla alive. But don't do Shimu's work for him. I'll show a photo of Shimu after this. What I'm saying is, Ren, you'll want to keep Godzilla alive. Don't do Shimu's work for him. But anyway, the proton scream goes in his mouth, just like Godzilla. What was the heat? You shut up, you worthless man. You're nothing but a stupid ass man. And I don't need some kind of Sally sob story from a man whose mother didn't love him, rationalizing why he wants to conquer the monsterverse. It leads me to this. Be thankful I didn't obliterate Skullcrawler in front of you all. And as you can see, this Mechagodzilla is not powered by Ghidorah's skull. But Ren, here's the thing. Sorry if I just did that middle finger thing, but here's the thing. There's another threat named Shimu. And he's coming back for revenge on Godzilla. Well, we're gonna need all the help we can get, but if you're just still trying to get rid of the Titans, we'll need your help to kill Shimu. Oh, and just so you know, this is the symbol for us slicing Shimu's throat. You know, it's a general expression for killing someone. Some of you guys have seen this, right? You've seen this, right? You know what that is, right? Off with your head. Everyone knows. What I'm saying is, Ren, you'll want to keep Godzilla alive, okay? Just don't do Shimu's work for him. Honestly, just listen. Normally, I could care less whether somebody lives or whether somebody dies. And are you that stupid? You need to learn some manners, Ren. I never liked you controlling me anyway. Regrettably, we are all out of Godzilla vs. Kong toys to show you. And honestly, it did look like the GVK line did start to wind down. But with photos I have seen of a 2014 Battle Damage Gojira and a 2017 Kong, I think we have more releases on our hands here. Just still no word on an 11-inch Warbet or anything else. But, yeah. But if you'll excuse me, I gotta deal with Ren here and convince him to stop trying to kill Godzilla. Well, because listen, just like I said, what I'm saying is we'll need to keep Godzilla alive. Don't do this Ice Titan's work for him. I like your mecha, I'm keeping it. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna have to do it for this live. I'll show you the Godzilla toy I collected from Target probably tomorrow, or just not on a live. If so, yeah, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification button every time I upload something. It's been a great time, and I hope to see you all again. And until next time, Iron Man 2.0 out. Peace. Just remember,